does your esteemed landlord await yet?
He's having his breakfast. Why?
Private matter. Nothing to concern you.
And what does she think she's playing at?
Not now, Jack.
Well, she knows she's got to go to Germany, yet she goes and gets herself a job at the holiday village.
Well, maybe she's hoping Tony will let her stay.
Well, never mind Tony letting it. I said she could stay for a couple of weeks, and that was months ago.
Should we discuss this later?
We want her to stay, don't we, Rob? Do we? Well, she helps us with our homework and that, doesn't she?
And she does pull her weight round the farm.
She should be with her parents.
Well, at least let's ring them and see what they've got to say.
Morning.
Breakfast ready?
No, thanks.
What have you got planned for today?
I was supposed to be starting work at the holiday village.
Yeah, well, your parents are expecting you over there for the summer.
Well, it's obvious you don't want me here any longer.
Oh, Emma, that's not true.
We've made you very welcome here, Emma.
I know. I don't mean to sound ungrateful.
I mean, it's just that your parents are going to be upset. I know they're going to be missing you if you don't go over there soon.
All my friends are here.
Yeah, but they're your mum and dad, Emma. They know what's best for you.
Then let's leave the decision to them. It's not bothering me and Robert sharing a room. I think she should stay.
Jack?
All right, I'll ring. But I know what they're going to say.
But at least we will have tried. And are you prepared to go with their decision?
Yes. Tell them it'll be a great experience for me. And I'll pay my way.
Well, let's just see how it goes, eh?
Right, I'm late for work. Do you want a lift, Mandy?
Where to?
To work? To the salon? Your place of employment?
Oh, there's no rush. It's not as if they'll be queuing around the block waiting for me to open.
What's happened?
Nothing.
Mandy?
You flog your guts out trying to make something work and then Pollard just strangles it at birth.
What do you mean?
I thought sharing premises with him would put me on the map.
It's early days, yeah?
He uses it more of a lock-up than a shop. And I get no passing trade.
He'll come as soon as he finds out where you are.
What for? I've got no decent stock and Pollard never includes me on the house clearances.
I've got an idea.
What is it?
Why don't we kick the living daylights out of him?
And what good will that do? Make us feel better.
Maybe I should just cut my losses.
Well, I never knew you as a quitter.
I'm not quitting, I barely started.
Right, pen and paper.
What for?
Massive advertising campaign. Well, put one of them little cards in the post office window.
Well, I should set the world on fire.
From small acorns, Mandy. Even you sell her on her to start somewhere.
Don't remember seeing her card in post office.
Thank you.
Could this not have waited for a more civilised hour?
Business breakfast, Alan, all the rage these days?
We don't have any business that I'm aware of.
Yes. An opportunity missed for both of us, don't you think, eh?
I'm not going to like this, am I?
On the contrary, this is the chance of a lifetime.
Have you ever considered selling timeshares in Tenerife?
I could take this offer elsewhere, you know.
Then I can get on with my breakfast.
But as a local tradesman of some standing, I wanted you to have first refusal.
Well, that's exactly what you're getting. I refuse.
But you haven't heard what I have to say yet.
Eric, you tried to con me out of the Woolpack.
Con is such an emotive word, I think.
Never again, under any circumstances, will I do any business with you whatsoever. Is that clear?
And what if it didn't involve having to hand over a single penny or even lift a finger to earn a share of the profits?
How?
You become licensee of the wine bar, in name, of course, and I pay you.
Because you've lost your licence.
Through a misunderstanding.
Through sheer greed and a flagrant disregard of the law.
And that?
So that I can risk my reputation, my good name that has taken several years to build, so that you can ruin it through some cheap scam or other.
You really have misjudged me, Alan.
Really?
That's a no, then.
Yeah, I bet he's only chatting to himself, trying to impress us. Oh, you don't have to talk a load of rubbish sometimes. What's the matter with you? You? It's bad enough living with you, now I have to put up with you at work as well. You know what? You're growing up to be a right selfish little cow. Yeah, and guess where I learned that from?
Right, everyone here?
Everyone who's anyone?
Well, I'm one shot. As from today, anyone here not on time, we're getting the wages docked, simple as
So he
that.
can be quite forceful when he wants to be.
Link, Kirsty, you'll be taking Charlie's 1 to 6.
Do I have to work with her? Charming.
Yes. Emma and Paulette, better late than never.
All right, everyone.
You'll be taking Chalice 7 to 12.
Sorry I'm late. My bus got hijacked.
I like what you're doing here.
Same as you, I reckon. I'm starting my summer job. I don't believe it.
It's like summer just took a turn for the better.
I'll have to prepare the library. The body's coming here before the funeral.
I'll take care of all that. I think you should just go and rest for a while.
Oh, I've got to go over and sort through his things. I'm dreading it.
Well, I can wait. At least until everything's calmed down a bit.
You have been wonderful, Biff. I don't know how I would have coped.
Well, if I can't be here for you at a time like this...
Thank you.
Look, let's not do anything today. Just go for a walk or something. Have some time for us.
Tara. I'm so sorry. I wish I could have been here sooner.
Oh, Michael.
He was a dear friend. We'll miss him very much.
He was very fond of you.
Having to face it on your own. I only found out when I came back to the country. I'll never forgive myself.
Oh, you're here now.
Are you sure you want to do this today?
I want to get it over with.
Okay. Well, we'll take my car. Yeah. We won't be needing you this morning. You can get on with whatever else it is you do. Ready?
I'll be back at lunchtime.
Old clothes bought and sold?
What's wrong with that?
Well, if you lot haven't got enough old clothes, who has?
Are you putting it in or what?
£1 a month in advance.
I must pop in and have a browse. Got any labels and that designer stuff?
Yeah, we'll come and have a look.
I will. See you, Mandy.
Ta-ra.
Mandy.
Hiya.
Do you know, you certainly have built this up into a thriving little business.
Yeah, we get by. What do you want?
No, you're too modest. It's highly impressive. I mean, you certainly made your mark in the world of sub-post office management.
Oh, cheers.
I mean, you're up sticks from the south here. Venture forth into new territory. Claim it as your own. I've nothing but admiration for you.
Well, it's not just me, you know. Viv helps out a bit.
Yeah, well, of course she does, and you're a formidable team.
Yeah.
But I wonder if it's time for you to take on a fresh, new challenge.
Like what?
You and I, Vic, we're very similar.
How's that, then?
Well, local traders of some standing, entrepreneurs succeeding where others have failed.
If it's credit you're after, the answer's no.
Oh, dear me, no. No, I have a small proposition for you. From one go-getter to another, eh?
Whatever you're selling, I'm not interested.
I think you might be. You see, I want to give you some money for doing absolutely nothing.
How's that, then?
Is there somewhere where we can talk?
Better go through here.
And what are you two gassing about?
Just business, love.
Not without me, you don't.
Oh, look, you've got a customer, love.
Oh, don't worry, love. I'll look after the shop then, shall I?
You're the last person I expected to see here.
Small world, isn't it?
Is this some kind of community service then?
No, my dad's just moved to Hotton.
Why's that then?
Reckoned I were in with a bad crowd in Leeds and took a job out here. Still ain't seen you lot yet.
So you're here all summer then, yeah?
Dunno, didn't realise it was such hard work.
Who for? I've not done anything yet.
I'm still finding my feet.
It's going to be a right laugh, this.
Oh, you're not paid to sit around gassing.
That's just what I've been telling him.
We'll get back to work then. You still got half at Charlie's to clean.
Don't worry, Roy. I've got my eye on him.
Oh. There you go.
This is lunch. You've had me training all morning. This is all I get. Right, I'm off. That's the tip anyway.
Hey, Will. You're doing great.
Yeah, well, it's just not going to be good enough, is it?
What do you mean?
I'm not going to make it, am I?
I don't want to hear you talk like that again.
Look, we haven't got enough time.
Look, I'm that confident that you're going to get signed that if you don't, I'll...
Clean his house for a month.
Hey, you're on. Still starving, though.
Here.
Cheers. I'm off.
Hey!
Do you really think he'll make it, then?
Of course he will.
I mean, really?
Yeah.
You're not just building his hopes up, are you?
He'll make it. Just watch him.
Hey, think of it. Victor Windsor, licensed to sell intoxicating liquor.
But I've already got a drinks licence, Eric.
Yes, but this would be for consumption on my premise. You'd have a foot in the door of my flourishing business.
But if it's so flourishing, how come you need me?
I'd be buying your good name. Your standing in the community, the respect the locals hold for you would be invaluable to me.
Well, I can see your point, but if something were to go wrong, it would be down to me, wouldn't it?
My dear boy, I take the blame, you take a cut of the profits. It's a no-risk situation.
Could I, you know, help out now and again? You know, put on a tuxedo, like Casablanca, Vic's bar.
Well, we'll play that one by ear, shall we? Yeah. So, do we have a deal?
I don't know. I've got to talk to the wife.
Yes, well, of course, but she will go along with whatever you say, eh?
Of course. Who do you think wears the trousers in this house?
This licence thing has really knocked Eric for 6. He's even started being nice to me.
Aye, and that's when he's at his most dangerous.
He seems to have lost all his fight. It's as if he's given up on the wine bar.
Given up, has he? Then how come he tried to bribe a magistrate to keep his licence then?
He didn't.
There's nothing that man wouldn't do.
Marlon, he could have got us all into trouble.
I don't see why his bad reputation should affect you in the tea rooms.
But it does. You know, a lot of people think that the wine bar and the tea rooms are one and the same.
Exactly. So let's tell them they're not.
What do you mean?
Full-page ad in the Otten Courier. Something like, notice to customers, despite Eric Pollard having lost his licence, Kathy's tea rooms are still on for business.
He'd go mad. Marlon, he could sue me.
No, he couldn't. It's true.
He'd be furious.
I know. Good, innit?
I'll make the call.
You all right? How'd it go?
You were right. It was too soon. That face going through his things.
Why don't you go up and lie down? I'll see to everything.
Yes, I might do that.
We brought some things back from the house. They're in the boot.
Right.
Go on, darling. Have a sleep. It'll do you the world of good.
Okay. Thank you, Michael.
She needs taking care of, poor thing.
She's been coping.
Oh, I'll be staying for a few days. My things are in the car. I'll just go and make sure that she gets off to sleep all right.
Now, before you say anything, there's no way we can lose. My name goes on the door, but he does all the work, and we get paid for it.
Vic.
I know what you're going to say. It's Pollard, and he's a crook. We're too clever to be caught out by the likes of him.
Vic,
You've got to take some risks in life, Viv, if you want to get anywhere. What is it with you? You've always got to say no to everything.
Vic! The answer's yes.
Yes?
Well, why not?
Oh, love, that's fantastic.
Providing I do all the negotiating.
Oh, but that makes it look as if, you know, you make all the decisions. What can I do for you?
Gyro there.
Still no work out there, fellas?
I applied to Holiday Village, but they turned me down. Dad thinks I'm overqualified.
Oh, that'll be it.
All clothes bought and sold.
That's your Mandy's. It's going in the window.
Bless her. We're all struggling to make ends meet in our own little way.
Kirsty? You nearly finished? I've done all mine. Kirsty? Oh, there you are. You can clock off now. What are you doing? Oh, I've found all these wrappers under the pillow. Some people are right pigs, aren't they? You all right, then? Yeah, fine. It's not bad, is it? Easy money. Could have a really good time if you decide to start enjoying yourself.
Where's Paula?
I haven't seen her in ages. I thought she was with you.
Me? Why, she said out?
No. You wear trousers, don't you?
Ain't that bad, is she? Don't you like her?
Call it a girl thing.
Why have you had to do all her work?
It was almost worth it to be rid of her.
Right then, everyone finished? It's not bad for a first day. We'll just have to speed up by end of week, that's all. Where's Paulette? Where have you been?
Didn't Emma tell you? I cut my finger and had to go fetch for a plaster.
Oh, you should have come to office. Let's have a look.
I waited that long in the shop, it stopped bleeding, it's all right now.
Yeah, it's these little ones that hurt most. You mind how you go, eh?
I will. Thanks, Ray.
Hello, Vic. Oh, any news?
Well, I took plenty of persuading, but she knows who's boss. The answer's yes.
Oh, congratulations, old boy.
Viv would like to have a talk to you, though. I've got to humour her.
Oh, yes, of course. We'll come to the wine bar. We'll do it in style, eh? Well, here's to our new partnership.
Biff?
I just wanted to see if you were all right.
I'm fine. Look, I'm sorry about Michael. I didn't realise he was planning on staying.
You didn't tell me he was going to be here at all.
I know. Look, it is difficult for me. I wanted to see him because he knew my father so well. It's like I've still got a little piece of him here.
He's more than a friend to you, isn't he?
No,
Well, he thinks he's gonna be.
I can't help that.
You can. You can tell him about us. Tell him you don't need him here anymore. Tell him I'm looking after you.
I don't want to hurt his feelings.
What about mine? He comes swanning in here, treats you like he owns you, me like I don't exist. Tell him you don't want him here.
But I do.
So you want me to leave?
Oh, no.
Well, then you're gonna have to make a choice. Because I'm not putting up with it anymore.
Oh, Biff, you're behaving like a jealous schoolboy.
I am jealous, okay? You want to know something? When I walked through that door, I half expected to see him in here with you.
I can't believe you just said that.
No, neither can I. You've just got me all confused. I don't know what I'm saying.
How do you think I feel, Biff? I've just lost my father and I'm having to worry about you feeling threatened.
I can't help it.
I really don't have the strength for this right now. I just want to be on my own.
Right, cheers, Tony. Bye. He's going to call you after supper.
What did he say?
Oh, they're off to Saudi for a month. But he reckons it's time you started earning your keep so you can stay.
That's brilliant news! Fantastic.
Well, it looks like we're stuck with you.
Thanks, Jack. You'll hardly notice I'm here.
Get off. You're not hugging me. You can shake my hand. But we're really glad you're staying, aren't we, Rob?
Yeah, I suppose so.
Robert?
Yeah, really glad.
I know it's not an enormous amount, but it's not as if you're having to work for it.
Oh, that's fine, isn't it, Viv?
Shut up, Vic. Double it, and we can start talking.
I'd love to, but it wouldn't be viable to me.
Right then, come on, Vic. Home.
Oh, hang on, Viv.
Home now.
Hey, I thought you were the negotiator.
So did I.
Bye then.
Wait. I'll meet you halfway.
I don't think so. You see, if you don't get a licence, the wine bar is finished and so are you. We are your last hope. Double it.
All right. She can sell wool to a sheep.
And naturally, we'll be wanting free drinks when we're in here.
Naturally. I'll have a contract drawn up forthwith.
Open the champers then.
I can't afford it.
Oh, there's freebie.
Right. Your first duty as patrons. Let's go and break the good news to Kathy. I'm sure she's going to be absolutely delighted.
You might as well get off home now. In fact, why don't you take a few days off? Tara will need a driver whilst I'm here.
Well, that's not your decision to make, is it?
I'm not sure I like your attitude.
Well, it's a good job you're not my boss, then.
I don't know why Tara puts up with you. I think you take advantage of the fact that she's a woman. I doubt you'd be so familiar if her husband was still around.
Well, then again, if he was, you wouldn't be here either, would you?
As soon as this funeral is over, I shall ensure that you're dismissed.
I'm not so sure I'll still be here, mate.
Can I tell her, Eric? This is ever so exciting.
Kathy can be a bit unpredictable, so better leave the talking to me, eh?
Whatever you say, partner.
Right.
Do you think we should change the name? I mean, Pollard's Wine Bar, it's a bit dull, isn't it? Eric. Oh, hello.
I just wanted to put your mind at rest.
What about? Everything's turned out really well.
I know that you were frantic with worry over my license problems. Well, worry no longer, because Vic here is going to be the new licensee.
And me?
God's in his heaven, Eric is in his wine bar, and life is back to normal.
Is it really?
It'll all be proper and above board.
And you think it's as easy as that?
It's the perfect solution.
Eric, you do amaze me.
Thank you. Thank you.
After everything you've tried to get me out my own premises, you expect me to accept this?
Well, with all due respect, you've got no choice.
No? Have you read our contract? It names you as licensee, not Vic, not Viv, you. There's no mention of anyone else taking it over, and not a chance in hell of me ever agreeing to it. Nice try, Eric, but you're finished. And it couldn't have happened to a nicer person.
She'll get used to the idea.
Leave all the talking to you, should we?
I'll talk to her when she's calmed down a bit.
Forget it, Eric. You were just using us. Find some other mugs to front your lousy wine bar.
North York Moors.
That's right,
This time you've been going one better. You've been delving
Right, I'm
into
off now.
other stone
Really?
Yeah, car's ready, and there's probably nothing else you need me to do, so I'll see you for the funeral.
Actually, I don't think there'll be room in the church for staff. Come up here afterwards.
Biff is a friend, Michael. You're very welcome at the church.
We can't just have anybody there. Your father had a lot of friends.
Michael, I really appreciate all your help, but I will decide who attends the funeral.
Your father didn't know him from Adam. He wouldn't have wanted him there.
I want him there.
Well, that's ridiculous. I can drive you. Actually, I was going to say this later, but you really don't need a driver anymore. I can take you wherever you want to go.
I don't think so.
I think perhaps we should discuss this when he's gone.
Michael, I think you ought to go.
Me? I don't understand.
Biff will be escorting me to the funeral.
Tara?
Do I have to spell it out for you? I'm sorry, Michael, but I think you ought to go now.